I like art a lot because you can like be listening to music or talking to someone while doing it. So, while you're doing art, you can like get to know someone better, and they kind of help too with like ideas and stuff.
I came for the art program since I heard it was so lucrative and quite established, and it was a really great choice.
Visual Arts Department auditions. How will the visual auditions work? Drawing 1. The applicant will complete a self-portrait drawing. The self-portrait should be completed in a frontal view or a 3/4 view. Students must draw this self-portrait from life, not a photograph, and will need a mirror. Self-portrait should include the entire length of the head and neck and should include a small amount of your shoulders. Nothing below the shoulders should be included. Please no floating heads. The artist may include the surrounding environment or space in their drawing, but this should not be the primary focus of their work. Materials needed and suggested time. White drawing paper or white mixed media paper, size 18 by 24 inches. An ebony pencil, this is a soft graphite pencil. An eraser, we suggest something like a magic rub or any other eraser that erases clean. The applicant will need access to a mirror and a hard, smooth surface on which to draw. The applicant can utilize their paper surface in either landscape or portrait orientation. We suggest at least 3 to 5 hours be spent in total on making this self-portrait. Again, a note on materials, our school will have 18 by 24 inch white paper, ebony pencils, and erasers available for applicants to come and pick up if they have no way to acquire them on their own. The evaluation for the self-portrait will be based on proportion, values, creative approach, craftsmanship, following directions, and completion. Drawing 2, personal still life drawing. The applicant will complete a still life drawing. The still life should include 9 objects, which are readily available household or personal items and an item found outside. These 9 items include a pair of your shoes. This counts as 2 objects. A cup, a fork, a roll of toilet paper, a crumpled piece of paper, a book, a sprig with leaves or a small branch with leaves from a tree or bush outside. And then lastly, an object of your choice that makes your still life distinct. The 9 objects can be arranged in whatever manner the artist chooses. The 9 objects should be placed on a relatively flat surface, but can be placed, stacked, draped atop or alongside one another if the artist chooses to do so. It is recommended that the artist be creative in the way they choose to arrange these 9 objects for their drawing. Artists should create a unique and personalized composition that will allow them to showcase the proportion, the values and/or color, and the perspective, which means the relationship in space to one another, of the 9 objects in their drawing. You need white drawing or white mixed media paper, size 18 by 24. Artists are allowed to use only pencils, graphite pencils or sticks, colored pencils, pen, crayon, China marker, and/or marker. Please do not use any other materials such as paints, watercolors, charcoal, etc. Use only the materials listed on the guidelines. You may need an eraser. We suggest a magic rub or any other eraser that erases clean. We suggest at least 3 to 5 hours be spent in total on making this still life drawing. The applicant will need a consistent view of their still life and a hard surface on which to draw. The applicant can utilize their paper surface in either landscape or portrait orientation. The applicant will need to light the still life to showcase values, lights and darks, and/or colors. A note on materials: our school will have 18 by 24 inch white paper, ebony pencils, and erasers available for applicants to come and pick up if they have no way to acquire them on their own. The evaluation for the still life will be based on proportion, values and/or color, creative approach, craftsmanship, follows directions, and completion. How to transport your drawings to your audition safely and label them. Applicants can carefully roll up their completed drawings and secure them with a rubber band or paper clips for transportation to school. Roll them up so the drawings face inward, not outward. Artwork 3 will be completed at your audition on the Dreyfus campus. Artwork 3 is the paper 3D design, also known as the 3D sculpture. The applicant will create a paper sculpture based on a word prompt given to them at the time of their audition. The applicant's design for this paper sculpture should be based on or inspired by the word prompt provided. The applicant will be provided with the word and definition in writing at the time of their audition. Sculptures must be three-dimensional. Sculptures can be created using black or white paper, but not both. Paper forms can be assembled or sculpted using the provided glue sticks and/or clear tape. Paper forms can also be assembled by carefully folding the paper if the applicant chooses. It is important to note that sculptures must be crafted well and stay together after the student completes the work. Sculptures should be well constructed, and attention to craftsmanship or overall quality and care taken when making the sculpture is expected. Sculptures should be at least the size of a clenched fist. Students will be given pencils, and after instructions will have 5 minutes to write a brief written statement which explains how their sculpture relates to the assigned word prompt. The evaluation for the paper sculpture will be based on the following 6 criteria. Design communicates the word or idea. Creative approach, craftsmanship, follows directions, completion, and the written statement.